Alright guys, a bit of a controversial video for you today. Today we're going to be talking about carpentry tools from AliExpress. Now guys, the reason why it's a bit controversial is these resemble another well-known US brand called Woodpeckers. Are they a direct copy? I'll let you decide on it. They are very similar in style and colour choice. Obviously these aren't made in the US, these are made in China, but there is a huge difference in the price. I'll give you my honest thoughts on it. We'll do a little price comparison. I've had these tools now over 3 years and they are all still available, and I'll give you the current prices. Now guys, if you like the video so far, if you could give us a like or subscribe, it'd be great. It doesn't cost you anything. It'll only help grow the channel and I'll be able to do more reviews for you. Right guys, we'll get into it. We might as well start from left and we'll move across. First off guys, we have a 3D square. Now, very handy tool. It's coming in at €5.40. The similar Woodpeckers make is coming in at $60. So $1 and €1 is nearly 1 for 1 now. So you're talking nearly €55 in the difference of price. Now guys, it's solid aluminium construction, billet, I'd say, anodized metal, little slight bit of adjustment on the bottom. Handy tool. You're probably saying, how does it differ from a normal square? Well, as you can see, most normal squares, they kind of end here. So you can use this to mark both sides of your timber. It has graduated scales up each side as well. If you put it down on your maybe workbench, if you have a router table, you can adjust your router depth according to this. Also functions as a 45-degree angle cut. Just a handy tool, and for the price, €5.40, it's a nice handy tool to have in your toolbox, guys. That's being honest. Yeah, no point in going on about that. It is what it is. Huge difference in price. I'll let you make up your mind on that. Now underneath it, we have, it's basically an engineer square. It doesn't really resemble anything Woodpeckers had. I just said I'd throw it in for you. I use it to set up my table saw to give me nice 45-degree cuts. As you can see, the 45 goes all the way to the end, so you can get a nice accurate setting on your saw blade. Now, I have a friend who's an engineer. He checked this against a calibrated one, and he said it's spot on. So for the price, guys, that came in at €3. Very handy to have, especially if you have a table saw. I just said I'd throw it in there. Right, we'll keep going, guys. Next on the list is a set of clamps. Now guys, I found these brilliant. I'm sorry I didn't buy them years ago. As I said, I've had all these tools now over 3 years. I've given it plenty of use. These are great. They're really well made. Again, solid construction, anodized metal. Really holding up well. You've got graduated scale up the side, up both sides. You can use it as a square if you wish. But for clamping any two pieces of timber together, you can double them up, you know, if you wanted to put in shelves into a cabinet. Really well made, very strong, simple to use. Basically, the way you use it, if you can imagine you have a piece of timber here and another piece of timber coming in here, you just slide this over and then you just clamp it down. There's a washer as well, just but you just basically, the more you tighten that in, the tighter it's going to get. And you can put one down here and it'll give you a lovely hold for nice accurate corners. Really recommend them. They were priced at €13 for the pair. So €13 for two of them. The Woodpeckers brand is coming in at $70 for two. So quite a big saving there, guys. And I'll be honest with you, all they are, you know, is a solid piece of steel, and that's it. There's no difference in performance that I can see. So yeah, I'll let you make up your mind on that. Guys, excuse me, I have a bit of a cough at the moment. You might hear me taking a few drinks, so just telling you. Right, we'll keep on going, guys. Next, we have a set of dog hole clamps. These are great, very handy to have. They came in at a little bit more expensive now for these. These were €25 for the two. They're 20 mil, so they'll fit your workbench if you have dog holes in it. A 20 mil dog hole, you basically just slide it in. If you have a sheet of timber or whatever, you just pop it down, it clamps it up, holds it nice, very solid, well made, really well made, guys. Recommend those if you have a workbench. Simple construction, easy to use. We'll keep going, guys, sorry about this. Right, again, these resemble another Woodpecker's make. What are they? Again, they're just another set of clamps, guys, but they're for a T-track. So basically a T-track clamp. Very simple to use. This just slides into your T-track. Very handy if you're using it for a router or whatever it may be. And you just clamp it down. You just slide your workpiece under that and clamp it down. Gives you a nice solid base to work with. Again, handy to have, especially as I said, if you have a router table and you want to hold something in place. Nice tool. Nice to have tracks running down your bench as well, so well handy for that. So they retailed at they came in at, what was it, 25 for the pair. So yeah, they're expensive enough, to be honest, but they're not bad. I have to say, they're not bad. I think the Woodpeckers are 25 for one, $25 for one. So you're getting two for one. But again, really well made, very solid. Nice bill of construction, anodized metal, and nice rubberized feet on it. I don't think you can knock those for the price. Right, guys, another little few items I picked up. They're basically bench dogs. Now, I bought 2 boxes of those. Nice solid metal construction. When you look at these in the ad, guys, you would actually think they were plastic, but they're not. They're metal, and they've a nice rubberized top on them, so you can use it either as a clamp in your workpiece or just popping them down onto your workbench. A couple of them. There's actually 5 in a set, so they retail at €10 for 5. So if you can imagine, you're popping them into your workbench, and then the rubber, if you wanted to basically throw a piece of timber on top, the rubber will stop them from sliding around, or else just use them as a normal bench dog. You've got your flat side, you can clamp your timber up against it. Nice handy tool to have. Well, not tool, but accessory for your workbench. I said I'd throw them in. If any of you are thinking about them, I recommend them. Like, there's other companies that sell bench dogs, and they're talking about maybe €3 a piece, €3 or €4 a piece. So a good saving on those, guys. And at the end of the day, it's just a piece of metal. And let's be honest, they're actually 20 mil in diameter as well. And I measured them with the calipers. They're very accurate. Nice fit. You can't really go wrong with them. As I said, they're not going to break. So why pay more, as they say. This is what this channel is all about. getting you the best kind of quality for the price. Right guys, we'll keep it going. A nice handy square. It's 760 mils in length, so roughly 32 inches. It retailed at, this came in at 64 euros. Now, that was the most expensive thing I bought, but I have to say it's well worth it. As you can see, you've got your graduated holes. They're well marked out. You can stick an engineer's pencil in there and basically just use this as a scribe, slide it down your timber, use it as a scribe. But really well made, guys. Again, nice and solid, a little bit of adjustment on it. It is perfectly square, came perfectly square. Didn't really have to make any adjustments on it. But a nice thing to have. Now, the similar Woodpeckers one is coming in at $170. So you've got over $100 of a saving there, or 100 euros of a saving on that tool alone. So guys, I'll let you make up your own minds on all of that stuff. Like, at the end of the day, there is tools that warrant the extra money. They perform different than other maybe cheaper makes. To me, why I kind of showed you these tools is they all have a simple function. And let's be honest, you know, a clamp is a clamp, a square is a square. Once it's square, it's a square. And that's being honest, guys. Carpentry tools, really, you know, yeah, it's nice to have the best of stuff. You know, when it comes to chisels and stuff like that, saws, there is a difference in some of the makes. But when it comes to a square or a clamp or a bench dog or a long rule, there's no, once it measures accurate, and again, I had me mate, the engineer, check it out for me, all the distances, and it's perfect. And there is tool snobs, I call them. They'll say, oh, it's not as good as this. At the end of the day, it does the same job. There's a huge difference in the price. And why pay more, as the Tesco man would say? You know, there's no point in spending more money if you don't need to. You can get a lot more tools for a lot less money. And that's all I kind of wanted to show you here. It is nice to support your own kind of homegrown businesses and home manufacturers. But as I said at the start, it mightn't be an option for some people. So I was just showing you some different alternatives for you. They are all on AliExpress. I'm not promoting AliExpress. I wish I was, but I just said I'd give you my review on it, basically. Excuse me again, guys, for this cough. It's a real tickly one. So not myself really, but yeah, I suppose we'll leave it there. I'll let you make up your own mind on it. And as I said, if you could like and subscribe, it would really help out. Take it easy, guys. I'll talk to you again soon.